Greetings. I'm at Buckroe Beach in Hampton, Virginia, and it is, well, it's daytime. I wouldn't actually call it light. Look at all the birdies. Something startled them, all the seagulls. Oh, I wasn't sure what that was. That was a person laying down or praying or something. But anyway, this is the Chesapeake Bay, so no, you can't really see England from here. Might be able to see the eastern shore, but it's way over there. In fact, speaking of the eastern shore, I did just cancel the sit in Virginia Beach because she won't know until Friday if her ship is sailing Monday or not. So I know if it went out that many days late and she stayed out that many days longer, I would not be able to fulfill my obligation in North Carolina on time. So I told her to go on and cancel it, and that she could just post it again when she knew something. But anyway, that opened me up so I could apply for a sit on the eastern shore. I think it's called Oyster Point or White Oyster or something, Virginia. And it's on the other side of the bay, and maybe it's on Oyster Creek. I think it's White Point. I'm going out on this cement here. That is what I was referring to as the observation pier last night. I'm sure the wind is getting in this microphone even though it has a windshield. Since I have my shoes on, I'm not going to go out on the sand, but you can see these were all the lights from last night. The boardwalk goes down a ways, and then there's little apartments here. Or maybe they're rentals. I'm sure they're rentals, but I think they're rental apartments versus nightly rentals. There might be some nightly rentals mixed in them, but they're right on the beach here. And again, this is where my parents came 60-some years ago. And I guess kind of like a first date, or maybe that's where they met. I'm not sure. It was a church outing. And it's really hard to see anything out. I'm actually using my phone. I put a video up on my other channel, CP59 Fit, yesterday morning that I had edited the night before, and I'd used my new camera. Come to find out, when I spliced them together, it didn't splice any. The sound was gone, so I posted it. Didn't listen to it. I've never had any trouble splicing video from my camera together. But I changed the settings on the camera to make it a lower quality so it would last longer, so I wouldn't have to splice in the future. But you see there's a playground, an American flag at half staff for the UVA shooting. Then there's an amphitheater, and there's that little lighthouse, symbolic lighthouse. I think I'll pause this and walk down there. Pausing because people are coming my way. These were the wooden permanent benches I was trying to get in the video last night. They do face right out to the bay. It would be a nice place to sit and people watch. I'll pause again and let these people go by. This playground is called the SS Buckroe Community Built Playground. See, there's a little space shuttle over there. And then the front of the playground is made to look like a ship. I believe SS stands for States Ship, Buckroe. My friend had told me he's a retired veteran, so he has access to Langley Air Force Base. So he said once he got out of the shower, we'd go over there and watch the planes land. The friend I came down to visit, she works at a location there by the base, so she wanted us to come visit her. So we'll kill two birds with one stone, but I don't know that I'll be allowed to make any video over there. I always like to see foot washing and showering stand near any beach I go to. That's always a nice addition. And not sure what this trailer is, but it'll tell you where I'm at. Welcome to Buckroe. There's a Sea-Doo, what do you call that, a stand-up wave board? I'm not sure what that's called. Anyway, where you paddle on the little board. And then, oh, this must be a rental place. Great White Water Sports rentals and more. I'm going to have to look up what they call those boards you stand on and paddle. This is an amphitheater that they have like concerts and all. You sit on the grass here. I think they have a big 4th of July celebration here. Like I said, many years ago, this whole area was an amusement park. I guess that's what my parents came down to, and then they got in the beach, or in the water at the beach. But they have torn down the amusement park, obviously, made it a city park, and then built an amphitheater. You can see across the park there are some houses, which I guess now technically face the beach, but when they were built, there was probably an amusement park. There's a picnic pavilion right there. There's a better view of the symbolic lighthouse and the little Christmas stuff around it. And there's another picnic pavilion and a third one with those colorful little sheds beside it. The observation deck is open, or pier. I will go take a walk up here and show you from out in the bay what it looks like. Pause it for now. Looks like you can even have a picnic out here on the observation pier. They've got 3 tables under the cover and then 2 over there. I'm rather disappointed this pier doesn't even go into the water. It just comes to the surf line. Attention, no jumping or diving. Yeah, I wouldn't want to dive into the sand. No climbing or sitting on the rails. No fishing or crabbing. Wonder what kind of crabs you'd catch down there. Oh, here's another picnic table. And I guess they used to have one of those binocular kind of things on this stand. You can see the fishing pier down there, which they charge you to go out on. This was no charge, and it's even handicapped accessible. I guess as the tide comes in, this could be over the water a little bit. Yeah, there's a little bit of water down there. And there's the edge of the pier. So maybe, I don't know if we're at low tide or high. I think we're at low tide, or the tide is coming in. You can see there's a barge. I think a barge out there. And I think that's a towboat, but they might be dredging. And there's a buoy over there. And there's the fishing pier that my friend's boss used to own, but it got blown away in a hurricane, and they were underinsured, so the city finally condemned eminent domained it, and then they rebuilt it, and now it's, I think, part of a city park, but you still have to pay to go out on it. But you can catch a lot of cobia on that pier. And then this is the other view. Yes, I'm at the beach, and yes, it's cloudy, but the waves still make it very peaceful. We actually have water going under us now. How nice. See, oops, I turned it the wrong way. There we go. I remembered this time not to do it horizontal. There's a loon or something floating on the water. I doubt you can see it. I'll probably go in and wrap this up, and then I can get a little bit up before we go to the... oh, there's another seabird right kind of in front of the camera. I guess they'd say at 12 o'clock. Anyway, I'm going to get this wrapped up, set it up to load, and then maybe I can make it live this evening. Okay, this is a handicapped accessible picnic table. You see the bench ends, but the table continues. That's so you can get a wheelchair under there. Praise the Lord, I don't need a wheelchair at this point. Well, there's a little better view of the bird sitting out there. I don't know what kind it is, and I doubt you can see it. But there's all those gray things you can see way off in the distance are Newport News shipbuilding, but it's not a clear day, and the sun is just trying to peek out. Well, there's the bird taking off and flying. It looks like some kind of a duck or a loon. Please subscribe if you haven't. Hit the like button. Oh no, that bird is still here. There's another one flying. There's quite a few. You saw the seagulls. Anyway, have a great day. I'll talk to you later. God bless. Happy holidays. Happy Vlogmas. There's a seagull flying across the sky. Bye-bye.